Hi there, this is another problem from the Facebook. This is just coming from like a receivable ledger control account. There are four transactions happening in receivable ledger control account. So what will be the opposite? That will be opposite effect. So first one is credit note sent to the credit customer for discount allowed. So if we know the RLCA T table, we have, this is an asset account RLCA by the way, so the credit note will be like an expense, so it will be on credit side. See on something 66666. Now if you see the other side, opposite side is a discount allowed. There is two way we can remember. First thing is DAD. This is I just learned from internet, which is discount allowed is debit. Beside that, if we think like RLCA, when we have a credit note, say assume we supposed to get £100 from a customer, but you give £10 credit note, so we are earning £90. So £90 we're earning. In that case, if you see, it's actually reducing my income. So when something reducing your income, that's become like your expense. This is how we can learn from the debt click is the expense is debit. So discount allowed is an expense. Now, so this is will be discount allowed as a debit. This is the opposite direction. Let's do the second one. Second is sales invoice sent to the credit customer. Sales invoice sent to the credit customer. So always, we need to see like two side of the transaction, like a double entry. So what happened? Again, if you see the RLCA T table, say £100 worth of invoice you send, so it's a debit because it's coming from the sale £100 credit. So if RLCA, this transaction has happened like a sale £100, so the other account will be, or opposite transaction will be sales credit. So this is the number 2. So number 3, check received from the credit customer to settle amount we owed. So number 3, I'm going to do it in here. Say we have an invoice of £100. This invoice our customer is paying off. So what is happening in RLCA? It will be credit to pay off this invoice. Now if RLCA credit, obviously somewhere it will be debited. And where is it? It's in our bank. So bank £100. One thing we are just doing in here, like debit and credit, obviously it's not asking this question and answer. It's asking for whether income, expense and other stuff is increase or decrease. So I'm just going through from the beginning again. So first one was discount allowed. So I already told discount allowed is an expense. So we need to see whether expense is increasing or decreasing. So our expense is increasing, that's why it's become debit. So we need to choose expense increase, the first one. expense increase. The second one was sale invoice to the credit customer. So RLCA is going to be debit, and sale opposite, we need to see the opposite is happening into the sale. So sale is an income, so income increased. Number 2 is income increased. Number 3, the check received from the credit customer. So if we check received the RLCA, my asset actually decreased, but we need to see in opposite what happened. In opposite, we got £100 check for the bank. So asset decreased in RLCA, but asset increased in the bank. So it's asset increase. And number four is dishonored check returned by the bank that was sent from the credit customer. Okay, that's fine. So see, let's draw again RLCA. RLCA, we had say £100 worth of invoice, and customer paid this £100 by check. So we deposit this check to our bank. All right. So when we deposit this check, unfortunately it bounced and returned to us. So when it bounced, what is happening to the RLCA? We're gonna, because it becomes zero, right? So we're gonna put it back. We need to get this money from them. So if we put it back £100, and what is actually originally happened in the bank, when we deposit the check, the asset was increased. Now asset decreased, because we are not doing the RLC effect, we are doing the opposite effect. So asset decreased. Because this is like the second stage. First stage, when we deposit £100 to the bank, so asset was increased. Now it bounced back, so its asset decreased. I hope this helps. I don't have these answers, so please check with your answers whether it's correct or wrong. And I'm a student as well, so please let me know whether my answers are correct. And this is how I guess this is ITBK, so this is how I had like a concept for ITBK, and I passed like not far time ago, like 2 months ago. So hopefully my concept is accurate. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.